Hey Justin, you've been touring since June last year. You know, every night you see all the fans crying and screaming. Do you ever get used to it? Does it still bother you?
I don't know. The screaming and stuff, I don't really get used to that. It's still crazy to me, but you know, just the fact that I'm touring and getting to see a lot of cool places, I've kind of gotten used to that, just being on the road and stuff. But I'm having such a great time. Everything's been amazing, and it's just crazy. Like, just be touring in Asia, like that's just like a crazy thing to me. So I'm excited.
How's your music gonna mature, like when you grow older? Because for Britney and Christina, they took off their clothes to appeal to an older audience. How are you gonna do that?
Well, I'm a male, and so you know that doesn't really work. But you know, I think that the transition is gonna be smooth. You know, I'm just trying to take it one step at a time. You know, my next album is gonna be, you know, a little bit more mature, but you know, kind of still, I still want to reach audiences of, you know, young to old. So I'm not trying to really limit myself. I want to just make good music, and that's what it's about.
What are your worst encounters with the paparazzi?
The worst encounters of the paparazzi? Well, I mean, paparazzi, they do their job, and you know, I can't argue with that. But just like I was in Israel, and you know, I was in a church, and I was looking at different places, you know, where, you know, Jesus walked and stuff, and that was like kind of really important to me. And it just sucked that they really didn't have any respect to just, they were coming in the churches, and just, you know, that kind of aggravated me, because, you know, I thought they might have a line, but they crossed it there, so.
Hi, I'm from 897 from Ria. I'm a believer, but we've got some critics saying that you won't last for 5 years. Give him 5 more years and he'll end up like a junkie. So what do you have in plan?
I think that it's about just keeping yourself, you know, you just gotta stay humble. That's one big part, but just keeping yourself relative, and always, you know, exploring different, you know, genres, and kind of feeling what people are into, and kind of just being a part of just everyday life, and not like taking yourself too seriously, because as soon as you start taking yourself too seriously, that's when other people don't take you seriously. And so I just want to maintain, you know, making good music, and yeah, that's about it.
What would you say is the best thing or the worst thing about being Justin Bieber right now?
I guess like the best thing is just kind of like the fans, and just being able to travel, and just have so many fans everywhere, and not really, it doesn't really matter where I go. It's just I always have some fans waiting for me, and that's really special to me. And the worst part of it is just being away from just people I love and stuff. That's really hard, but you know, I get used to it, and it's always really special when we reunite. That's always a good thing.
Yes. Pastor from Southeast Asia. What do you want to do next after all this?
After all what?
Music, TV shows, what's next for you?
I mean, I think the music is most important. I don't think I'm gonna stop doing music. But I definitely want to explore movies and different stuff like that. I'm trying to get better, and hopefully do a movie soon. So
Just
yeah,
did
I'm
one.
excited.
Didn't you?
Yeah. That was it was a true story. Like, that's like my life. I wasn't really acting. They just followed me around with a camera, so that wasn't really hard for me. But no, it's gonna be a challenge to actually just act and stuff. So.
Is there one particular actress you'd love to star opposite?
Anyone, whatever age.
Jessica Alba.
Can you survive a day without Twitter? Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I've went days without Twitter. It's hard for me because like the fans freak out. As soon as I go a day without Twitter, they think I'm dead or something. So I try to Twitter as much as I can.
You recently cut your hair for charity, so are you used to, you know, not swishing your hair around? And
I'm not really used to it. Sometimes it was kind of a habit, so like sometimes I'm just like, but I don't really have any hair like to flick. So, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna grow it back a little bit longer. I want to be known as someone who like made, you know, kind of a stamp on the music industry, kind of someone who did things differently and someone who was just stayed a good person, stayed like true to who he was. And I want to just be known as someone who people can look up to, and I'm gonna make mistakes, and I'm not gonna be perfect. Sorry everybody, but I'm human. But I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, like I said, I just want to be known to be a great person.